Hello guys and welcome back to Ark. This is Oler at the Black Lotus Gaming channel and well, I didn't get much further than I said last time. I decided to do a double session. So we're going to pick up exactly where we left off. We were attempting to see what this baby could hold. I pressed the wrong key. I should probably do this on foot to be safe. I don't want to like accidentally start placing these things in the wrong spots. Thank you. Oh, I am encumbered. I was like, why can't I float to the side? There we go. That should fix it. Probably has something to do with the saddles I just picked up. Upsy daisy. Let's go ahead and get rid of that for now. Oh, I should put the ladder on this side. Because then you could look out as you're going up. It would be majestic. Anyway. So the goal is to... Alright, so check that out. That's a what? It's going to be a 5x5. That's not bad. So this is just over that bottom foundation. And the thing I was speaking of yesterday or last session, it was yesterday in Ark, is that this piece here has no pillar in it. But that piece does. So this piece counts as the foundation, meaning that I can get a piece here and a piece here, up there, and still be able to put walls on it. The same goes for the piece over here, which wouldn't be too bad. That would be a 6x6, which is a fairly large structure. I can actually dig that. I can dig that a lot. So let us get some more supplies. I think Gladys is out. She is. It's a waste to use these thatched ceilings. So we will go and see where we can get started. I am going to need those wooden fence foundations. You remember when I said I found those earlier and I didn't know if I was going to need them or not or anything like that? Well, I guess I'm going to need them because, you know... Oh, wait, that's right. The plan is to load up Gladys, not to just craft everything, because then I can craft what I need as I need it. Think smarter, not harder, guys. If only I could remember to do that more often. Like, you know, taking the saddle in. What kind of stone structures do you got? A stone door frame? I don't need that just yet, but I will take your thatch and wood. Just because it saves me, you know, having to get some more. So let's throw that on there. What do we got? So basically, because of the cost of stone structures, you can think that each individual stack of stone is roughly a single wall, ceiling, foundation, etc. It's not exactly true, but it's close enough to true that I can count it as such. I'm going to park her close to this guy. Let's move Toph. We'll probably replenish some supplies in this... Whoa. Server hiccup. We'll probably replenish some supplies in this iteration, just to be safe. Can I carry all of that? I probably could if I wasn't carrying this. Yep. But it is a lot of weight, and I don't know if Gladys can carry it all. She's not going to need all of them, so I'll put half. Okay. Let's put the other half back on deer here. And take that. We'll take these in real quick. We'll get a drink out of the... Oh, no, we won't. We're pretty good in water. I was going to say, we'll get a drink out of the fountain, and then we'll continue on our way. I filled this one up, didn't I? Yeah. And that's another thing. I need to go through it, which I might do real quick, and remove duplicate small items like this. Things that, you know, you don't need, like... We don't need that. Really? That was the only one? Interesting. So what I could do is I could leave the powerful, you know, things up here and take the generic ones and put them in the back. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's do that. Generic, 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 generic. Generic, 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 generic. There we go. And these will be generic as well because they're just recipes. We'll throw those two in there. We'll come back here to this bookshelf. We'll take that bad boy out. We'll throw the rest of these back up in there. Down to the purple. There we go. Go up here. We'll throw him into his case. And voila. Sweet. Alright. So let's get back to what we were doing. We got a bunch of thatch. We got a bunch of wood. Or, well, we didn't get a bunch of wood. We got a bunch of stone. Can I reach you? I can. Alright, so this should probably be plenty to get started. She's going to be heavy, but she doesn't look super heavy, which is fun. So let's go ahead and land her. Now that we're slowly getting better up here. Okay, so we need ceilings. And mathematically, the odd man out is actually going to be this guy, the corner. I was just now thinking about it. I know I can go 3 forward in this direction and still get the foundation count, but that makes this spot and potentially the corner spot here inaccessible. We will check and see, but I'm pretty certain that's the way it's going to fly. Alright, let's just make as many of these as we can, because that's where we need to start. So, the plan will be the same thing we've been doing. Let's see. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. Which, I knew. Like, we'll start with the 5x5, and what we can do, once I have the ability to move again. Gladys, your beak is terrifying from this angle. Come on. I could math it. Let's see. I need, since that's the middle there, I need 4 in that corner. 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. I need 16. Sound about right, guys? Let's see if we can't get another 8 going. There's 6. 7, 8. Alright, let's just let those craft out. Then we'll throw the supplies back on Gladys. Now, the trick here, and I probably won't do it for this section. This section will probably literally just be a small hangar bay for all the pterodons, since we have so many of them. I'll put like a feeding trough in here somewhere. On this floor. Somewhere. And then just park the pterodons in here. Oh, man. That would be nice, because that would give me a whole nother layer. If, well, would it? Because if... No, it wouldn't. Interesting. Okay. Here you go, Gladys. Hold this for me. Let's just build this first. So we go... brain fart, sorry. So, fairly large, yeah? I mean, not as large as it could be, because we're going to run into the trickery where this way it could be potentially larger. I don't have any more. I was going to place another one. See, like, let's see. This is what the thatch ones are for. This kind of experimentation. So, yes. So I can put one there. I can put 4 here, which I may do. This may become like a porch. I might leave those 3 there and put like a dino gate or something right there. Ooh, that's a good idea. What about on this side? What can we do over here? Just the single? Yeah. And then we can do the 4 over here. Yes. Cool. So we're going to leave it like that for now. We'll take off the 2 on the side. Well, actually, I might leave the ones on the sides. And end up... Let's go ahead and replace all of these with stone. Because what we can do is we can end up leaving this chunk open and putting like a trough here. And then maybe making like a... Well, then we wouldn't need both, would we? Because the trough could reach this far. Yeah, we would just need the one. So I don't know. We'll leave the sides as they are, but I'm going to go ahead and make 8 more stone ceilings if I can. I've got plenty. Just a matter of getting all of it into my inventory. I should probably fix that. Oh, look at that. 8 on the dot. What kind of shenanigans? I might only... You know what? Let's just make the 6 for now. I probably have the stuff for a dino gate on my inventory. So 4... Go ahead and get down to 3. There we go. Let me see if I actually know that. I do not. I learned it. Worth learning. Because I want to build them. I actually want 2 of them. Do I have enough? I do not have enough stone. I have enough for that. And then we can get enough stone to build the second one. And that's going to help determine our heights that we're actually going to build everything in. Believe it or not. So. Oh yeah. So this is an annoying fact about thatch. You can actually place thatch ceilings on top of most every other type of flooring, and they'll sit on top of it. They won't break it. So like if I were to have built this section here, this thatch section, out of wood ceilings, and then went to replace it with these stone ones, the stone ones would just destroy the wood ones, and then they would be gone. Alright, so I want the doors to open outward. Oh, this is not cool. Okay. Okay. So let me line my character up to the best of the abilities here. That looks about right. So if I un-K and I pull this to there, looks right to me. Awesome. The doors do open in the wrong direction, but whatever. I don't care. So, see how I've got this sitting just on the front of the foundation? That's because we're going to cheat it a bit. I think. Yeah, we'll see. So let's go ahead and go get some stone on the Doedicus. We need it for the building and such. And is that it's a deer. Weird creatures spawning all over the place. So I do know that that looks neat from down here. So yeah, I was thinking like a wooden stair, so a hatch frame just underneath. Let's see, I'm going to aim at it with the gun, just underneath this one. Which means I'll have to make the slope ceiling there a regular ceiling, but I'm fine with that. In fact, what I might do is I might destroy the whole section, that one foundation and its walls and ceiling, and instead make it a doorway to a hatch frame that leads down to some wooden stairs that I start building from down here or from up there. See, it doesn't matter at this point which side I start from, because the way we snapped our foundations, it actually should line up fairly perfectly with our building down here. So using Brandon's building method here as a modifier, I do know that there's a wild 233-gallon mine stuck in our house, but I do know that stone doors are exactly 4 foundations, or 4 walls high, and roughly 3, it might be 2 foundations wide, which means I should have put that to the left or to the right and made it 2, but we'll figure out the centering problem later. For now, I actually want it to be centered as much as possible. So let's get on top. We'll go for a run. So, for those of you that don't know, the reason... Ooh, I didn't know I could do that. The reason that we use the Doedicris instead of just manually doing it is that right there. 647 stone in a single tail swing from a single rock. At best, I would have gotten maybe 100 and some on my character, and then I would have still had to carry it. Whereas Toph here, we've been pretty much just buffing her carry weight to do exactly as, you know, Doedicris's are intended to do. Doedicuri? Curious. I would like to say that it is my idea to get the Doedicris, but it wasn't. This was actually one of the first things Brandon tamed. Was Toph, hence the name. He saw her. She was like a 233 or so. And he was just like, well, you know what? We need a Doedicris. Let's get it. So all of the stone that I just used, I have actually just replenished. I'm going to take the mammoth next to do wood. Probably not the optimal wood gatherer. Maybe not even the optimal wood gatherer out of our group. But definitely the one I prefer to use. She can fight a lot of things. She also doesn't have a name. Quite a few of our creatures don't have names. It's getting to be a little sad. So like the Pachycephalosauruses, or whatever you want to call them, got their... Wow. Let's give her 10k weight. Okay. Let's just up some damage now. Yeah. The Pachycephalosauruses, she has a pretty decent amount of wood, but not enough for what we're intending to do. The Pachycephalosauruses don't have a name because they were intended to just be kibble monsters. Solely caught because I wanted to tame a high-level Paraceratheum. And that was until I decided to install a calculator on my phone and realized that the Paraceratheum would be just as easy on our server rates to be tamed with berries. And if you're wondering, this mammoth is a little fast. Oddly enough, when we caught her and she tamed out, her speed boosted to like 230. We're uncertain why. Or not 230, 400%. So she definitely is like a little speed demon. And with 10k weight, I am going to get as many trees as possible here. I'm actually going to focus on getting a bunch of wood really quickly. She crushed that. Because then we won't have to go out for it for a while. And we use wood for a variety of things. Not just building. You can actually use wood for, you know, fires, ash. That's a pretty good amount. She's getting fairly close to her item number inventory limit. Every dinosaur, every person in the game has it. I don't know exactly what it is because I've never bothered to look, but it is a fairly decent number of stacks of items. Alright, so the final one is to take the deer and go get some thatch. We don't really need the thatch because the mammoth and the deer both have a decent amount of thatch on them, but since I'm doing resource gathering of this magnitude, I may as well do a little bit of everything. So the trick here is the deer can't fight things. Not really, not on its own. It's not strong enough. But Megaloceros is the second fastest land animal. Just behind the Gallimimus. So all you have to do is be faster than the predators. Which for the most part, every Megaloceros is from default. And if you happen to have leveled them up, all the better, right? I'm gonna give a quick look behind me. I don't see anything. Deer are one of those things that if you have a decently tamed one with like some relatively high levels, you could theoretically have a creature capable of outrunning every creature on the island and then potentially explore the entire island with, you know, little or to no threat. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. I didn't realize it would just... I didn't realize that that wasn't enough meat to have put that many there, so I need spark powder. Okay, I'll go grab some real quick. I can't jump out of there anymore. So this is part of our, like, optimizations. When we first moved in, we moved in with the house sitting exactly here, where it is. Just a little hutch, you know, nothing big, nothing fancy. Just enough to get started. Some beds, a forge, a smithy, some fireplaces, and some mortar and pestles. Got it right that time. Hell yeah. And then Brandon was like, I'm going to start building. And I was like, sure, dude. Do what you think you need to do. Be you. And he was like, all right. And then I came back the next day, and pretty much all of this, minus the second floor here, on this level, minus this wood, and then minus everything from this point forward, was built. So this entire first structure here was built. He built it all. And I was like, Brandon, what the actual hell, man? And he said, I was bored. I'm like, dude, we're supposed to be building this together. And then he was like, okay, let's start building. So we did. We built this one tower together. And since then, every day that I've come back, he's had some new strange monstrosity added to the building structure. The only time I've ever done that to him was the Paraceratheum structure. Which, let's all admit, was not much compared to what he was doing. Okay, so first, let's do stone. I don't know how much, so I'm just going to fill up my inventory till I can't carry anymore, and then chuck it over, and I'll do 2 batches of that. She has 2,500 carry weight, so fairly decent amount of carry weight. We can, while we're down here, since I have enough wood and resources, go ahead and do this. Because that's the biggest one, and it uses a lot of resources. So now we've got both of those. I'm going to leave them on her for now, but you get the idea. So let's go and replenish the stone. That was 3 stacks of stone. Alright, so for thatch, what are we sitting on thatch? You've got like 2 rows, so let's go ahead and just grab like another 2 or 3 rows. And then for wood, we'll just go ahead and do, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 rows of wood. So this is the tedium of Ark, is the resource gathering, then building, then gathering, then building. There are other more interesting things to do. I just prefer not to do them while I'm by myself. We did attempt... oh, I actually overweighted her. We did attempt on one of our runs to... I'll take those inside. Take those inside. Take that inside. Take that inside. Take that inside. What is weighing so much? That's probably it. I don't think I need all of those. Here you go, Megaloceros. Yeah, we did on the live stream attempt to take down a Quetzal. You didn't miss anything except us getting it killed. We took it down, but it landed in a river and then proceeded to drown. You know, smart guys that we are, we weren't paying attention to the ground around us, and that was pretty much it. Pelt hide. We don't have a slot for raw meat or rotten meat, so I'm gonna just make Luck hold it. So most of the creatures are getting fed by the device under the house, the trough. This just keeps us from having to make sure that everyone's got food in their inventory. Where are you falling? You are falling. There's an island down there that it tends to fall on, but that island usually is surrounded by creatures. I should take some off your inventory and just start building. We want... Okay. I have to think. So... I do know that I want a bunch of these. They use a lot of wood, so let's just go ahead and craft a few stacks of them. Yeah. That should give the bird a little bit of weight. And she's fine being overweight. She's not going to have to fight anything or do anything. So yeah, what we'll do is we will start on this. It's going to be fairly safe. The only thing that's going to be able to attack them if I leave it open-aired at the moment is Argentavis, which I could solve by getting an Argentavis. So, remember what I was saying about the Pterodons and the Argentavis? So I could fit, if I stacked them, like I made this taller vertically than it is right now, I could fit all the Pterodons on the bottom floor, all 5 of them actually, and then I could put the Argentavi and the Tapejara, which I only want a real breeding pair of, on the next floor. So that's probably going to be the goal, is I'm just going to build it in stages like that. Now, I'm going to try this. It may not work, so forgive me if, you know. Oh, it does. It does, it does, it does. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So, you're probably wondering, like, what did you do that for? Why? Well... Oh, okay, good. I only need 2 there. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Whew. This is going to be interesting. Alright, so the trick here, and I'm going to see if I can do it with this one. I'm going to forgo the oblong shape and actually just try to go for it right now. And then we can always build funkier shapes later. Alright, so we want to... I can see you. And now that I know that that's actually a fairly decent mechanic to line you up. There we go. There we go. Alright, sweet. So, this is just to keep, you know, small things from flying out. I don't think Pterodons can fly in and out of there. If they can, I'll address it later. But for now, I just need to, I need to test. Do I have any stone ceilings? I have thatch, that'll work. That will so work. Okay, that's what I thought. So to get the ceiling up there, I actually need at least 1 wall on each side. So what I might do is instead of this, I might put a wall there on both sides. Actually on all 4 sides. Just do walls straight up. And then on the sides, have these. So the next trick that I want to try, and I'm more than willing to waste the wood and thatch and junk on this because this is mostly a test, is to grab these and then utilizing these, which, hang on one moment. Gotta gamma back to normal. Okay, so I think, yeah, I think I need a wall for this to work. So let me go ahead and make a wall. In fact, we will go ahead and make, we want regular walls for this. Yep, that'll work. Alright, alright. So, Are you making that noise? Or is there a bear up here? That's you. I didn't know you sounded like a snuffler. Interesting. Okay, so let's see if this worked. So the theory here, and you used to be able to do it, so I'm not entirely certain that you can do it anymore. Oh, I just saw it. So the idea is that you snap one of these bad boys like this, and then, that's the wrong thing, you can do this. So you see that? That actually gives us this, which is a much cooler trick. But the idea would be to not put the wooden bit there, because we're going to have to overlap it. And I think that I have to do that by the same trick, just in the opposite, wrong button again, just in the opposite direction. Yes, like that. So then we can actually snap a wall, and then I can snap a wall. So let's get this stuff and make a wall, and we'll see how that looks. So that was a waste because I put it in the wrong spot, but it's fine. I'll try to take the highest one down I can reach, and then just work my way down. That way I get a decent amount of stuff back, but again, since we have the resource animals, I'm not as concerned about getting the items. So I need 4 posts in each, or 4 railings in each, not railings, fence foundations in each corner, and 2 walls. So let's just go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and then we can do the other corner while we're at it. Okay, so I should be able to somewhere here. Oh, are you not going to let me now? You're not. Why? Did I do it wrong? I may have done it wrong, guys. Give me a moment to sort my feelings here. Okay. Okay. So, take this. Take this. Take this. I am slightly encumbered. So then Q, 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 Q. Just snap to the wall here. Is that right? I think so. Wait. Did what I think happened happen? Oh yeah, I did. Interesting. So this never got snapped down, apparently. So that wasn't even there, so I just did all of this restructuring for nothing. Oh, I think I did it backwards. Let's find out. Like I said, not the master builder. Oh. Tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. So, how to get around that? Yeah? Like, I can get the curve here. But what's the trick after that? What's the trick? What's the trick? So if I face this way, that could theoretically work. And then I would have like a little porch around the whole thing. let's see what it looks like. Not bad. I think that'll work. I shouldn't have put that wall there, but whatevs. So, this is slightly annoying, but whatever. So it needs the connections here. You used to be able to do this so much simpler. Simply by, like... Well, maybe I should, not plan on that being the thing. I am slightly confused. So what if I... Oops. What if I put you there? I take you up. And then I go... and try to angle you. Can I... I'm hitting this corner of the foundation. These are some funky snap points. So I want this, but I want... Yeah, you're not gonna let me. Okay. Well, it was worth a try. I actually don't want to invest a ton of effort in the first floor. Well, even in the first bit doing this. That is so interesting. So it broke this fence foundation and these two. Okay. Yeah, like I don't really care too super much. Let's do that. That's slightly annoying, guys. I wonder if I had made a behemoth gate, would it have worked better? How big is a behemoth gate? I suppose there's a way to find out. I don't know that I have enough stuff up here to make it, but... Oh wait, can I... I think I have to make it in a smithy, anyway. So let's just go down into the Pariser house. Why have I not been using the Pariser house, guys? Gladys, can you not? Alright, this is a bad idea. Because I can't move. Which would probably explain the reasoning behind not using the Pariser house. Apparently I'm still overweight. Which I'm fine with being overweight, because I need to transfer all of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I put these back on there first. 8. 1, 2, 3, yep, 8. 8 and some change, which I probably got stone on here, yeah? Not enough, but we'll put some on here. So there's that. So this will be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which I couldn't get. So we'll throw all this on there. We're out of space. So we'll take some of the stuff off. And let's see, structures, stone. I can make the door. I need 200 and some odd wood. Wow, this is super annoying. Now I need 3 stacks of thatch, 9 of wood, and then some stone. But before we bother with making the door, let's go see. Because maybe, just maybe, this will reach. Ooh, is obstructed. Really? Well, let's do an O. Boom. This is much larger than I thought it was going to be, guys. Much, much larger. Like, entirely too large. So it was definitely the stone gateways that I'm supposed to be using. Okay, well I have a behemoth gateway. We will just kind of throw it right there. A little floaty on that side, but whatever. We'll put a foundation or something underneath it. So yeah, that was a waste of resources, but whatevs. We're learning. So we'll have the single door for now, because I wanna try to start building it like as much as possible. At least the upper enclosure area here. So the idea, like I was saying, is to take... Oh no. No. Well, we might be able to trick that with one of these, because that might count. Do I need another one? I don't have any supplies for another one. What am I missing? I'm missing fiber. There we go. Or I'm missing something else. I'm missing the ability to know that. Oop. There we go. You can't build what you don't know. At least not in Ark. So we'll try that. No. Well then. Do you know what that's from, guys? I do. Have you figured it out? So you remember how I was telling you that I needed to be able to snap both of the sides of this structure down here in place? That's the why. So what we might do, wrong button, is build one of these. And we may end up using a variant. Come on. That's right, but it's facing the wrong way. Thank you. Might use a variant of this, because dinosaurs won't be able to fit out through there. And it still might look alright through this little gappy thing. But we shall see. I wonder if I put one there now, could I put one of these found railings on it? Because if I can do it with the railings, really? It's obstructed? Oh, clever, clever. What if I were to flip it? No, doesn't matter. Can I connect you here? No. Well, whatever. We will, we'll leave that for now. Like I said, first things first, let's try to get a ceiling. So we need a bunch of stone, a bunch of thatch, a bunch of wood, and we need what? 6 walls? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and then as many ceilings as possible. We'll go ahead and throw those on the bird for now. We're going to run out of wood, I think. There we go. It's a good start. Except that I can't move because my inventory is full. That'll change as it crafts out. I think we are shy of the wood this time, yeah? Yeah. So let's go ahead and... No, okay. Just let him finish. And then we'll put everything back. Alright. I mean, if you're still sticking with me in this fairly boring episode, I do appreciate it. Your direwolf killed a pegomastix. We should probably go build a door and put the door over there to keep things out. We're getting slowly better with it. It's just, it's rough. Alright, so let's do this. And then let's take you. Let's see if we can't. Okay. I was worried. I'm fine with a little bit of glamour damage if it still is functional. I know that Argentavis can come in there, and I do intend on the top level to put like a hatch. Actually, maybe I'll put a hatch on every level, but whatever. Alright, so there we go. So if I get on you, but make you land, we should be able to... Yeah. Really? Oh, stop! Can't... How did I get this high? Yep, so we're gonna have to land right here for a moment. Oh, that's so obnoxious. Let's see what it looks like. Ow. Not as bad as I thought. Not that great, though. It's just a waste of my roofs. It is dark in here. We may have to end up fixing that. Let's close this. So, let's get some of the semblance of the roof on. So the ideology here is to make the roof match the floor as closely as possible. So, yeah, let's make some more roofs. Do I have enough? I have enough for a few. 7. Alright, and then while that's cooking, well, I can't move because that's cooking and I have a very small inventory. Got a drink of water. What's our cooking rate here? We should move now? Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead I ran out of stuff, I guess. Yes, fiber. So we can actually build a bunch of those. And that's good, because I kind of wanted that. Awesome. And the little underhang is fine. So I have to put torches or something up here, but you guys starting to see it? Oh, that's right. We gotta do the trick over here. So do I necessarily need this one? No! Oh, it destroyed all of the fence foundations. Oh. I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay, let's put that back. Let's put that back. You know what? I'll take it. How much, we don't have enough wood for anything else, so that's cool. Let us finish doing this. Yeah, there we go. So now we will... Nice. And then what we'll probably end up doing is in here somewhere, maybe up against this wall, or that wall in the other dino gate, is we'll put a ladder and some more hatch frames. Yeah, and this first floor can be pterodons. Now, what I may do, in order to keep the aviary from being overcrowded, is from the second floor, use some pillars to create another branch of the aviary up here, and or here, that will be, well, it won't be there because the door's there, so it'll probably be here, just like right here. Yeah, and we'll make it a little bit bigger, but it'll be closer to the ground. That way I can have much bigger supports for it, and it will be made out of all pillared ceilings that will probably try to match this level. That way we can, you know, make a bigger section for Argentavis, Quetzals. Like the birds that I use a lot will probably sit on top. Or not, they might sit inside. I haven't figured it out yet. All I know is I can math how many of everything I need. So let me get a pen and paper so I can write this junk down. Alright. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the railings per area. So that means I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So 8 times 12. Sounds about right. We're going to need, what's it, 9 more ceilings? We'll make one of those a hatch frame on this side. We need a stone dino gateway and a stone dino door, along with 8 stone walls. Alright, and that should actually cover it for this first section, the dino cage, for the pterodons at least. If I had made it taller, like, say, put the dino gate up on a second floor, maybe 2 ceilings high or something, I could have theoretically made it to where the pterodons and other larger creatures could fit in this one section, but I kind of like the idea of making it a 2-stage build. One where I use this to learn, the way we did down there, and then another where I make it much better. So, I'm going to call it quits here, guys. I have the numbers. Next time we come back, it will be done, and you will enjoy it. It'll be fun. I did not just mean to do that. This is going to kill me. Well, that's a good note to end it on. All the beds are right here, so it's not really a problem. The only problem is that the Tapejara is upstairs. I do need to build the stone behemoth gateway. Look, there's my corpse. So that we can actually finish that off. I'll go ahead and chop up my body so that disappears. And it's free meat for the dinosaurs, which I'll go ahead and throw in the trough. But I think I will do the resource building gathering section that I've got left offline, or at least not online with you folk. And I'll let you know what happens and how it goes. Until then, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.